Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Harry Black, City Manager, City of Stockton. You're going to hear from several other people this evening, but first, just want to welcome everyone here. This is a momentous occasion. This is a project, I believe we shut this pool down in 2013. I wasn't here at the time. Okay, that was kind of a partial joke. And around 2020, 2021, you know, the energy began, individuals began to step up, city stepped up, many others, and I'm going to talk about all of the partners that made this possible. And now we are here today. It's 2024, so it's 3-4 years later, and we've got a state-of-the-art project to contribute to this wonderful park. Our Public Works Department. How many Public Works employees do we have here today? Yeah. So obviously, with all of these projects, absolutely, they deserve that and more. You know, they make these projects happen. They bring life to them. This has been a very busy city government, a very busy city council over the past 4 years. Over the past 4 years, we've invested nearly $40 million throughout our entire park system with new playgrounds, bathrooms, and a bunch of other stuff. But with respect to this particular project, again, these projects are not easy and they do take time because we've got to put the money together. You know, we just can't wave a magic wand and the money just pops up. And it requires a lot of cooperation and partnership. Just to give you an example, we received $2.7 million from the California State Parks and Recreation through SB 129. We received an additional $500,000 in state funding through the efforts of Senator Susan Eggman. The balance of funding came from our Strong Communities Measure M, $6 million from there, and then our City Council authorized and appropriated an additional $1.1 million of discretionary funds to bring this home. So again, it takes a lot of helping hands, it takes a lot of partnerships, and it does require a smidgen of patience. Just to give you an idea in terms of some of the background and the history of this swimming pool and of this project, this pool over here, which is going to be replaced obviously, opened in 1948. 1948. And was enjoyed by the community for about 66 years until the city had to close it in 2013. Again, it just was in such a great state of disrepair, the city really had no other choice. In terms of the project design, it's by Studio W Architects. I believe they're here. You want to wave your hands? And their technical sub-consultants, including KSN Engineering, landscape architect Jeff Gamboni. I think he's on his way to becoming a Stockton institution of some sort. They say he already is a Stockton institution. Okay. And UES Engineering. Rowling Construction Management will assist with the construction management components of the project. And CWS Construction, are they here as well? Just raise your hand. CWS Construction Group has been awarded the construction contract. So take some time after the ribbon cutting and look at some of the displays on the easels with some old renderings and drawings, and as well as renderings and of what this new facility is going to look like. So this project will include a pool of the same size, a splash pad for the little ones, new restrooms, a pool house, and a mechanical building, and as well as some light parking for the pool staff. The basketball court will be relocated to the other side of the tennis courts. So again, this is a big day. All of our parks are heavily utilized by residents, and this is clearly one of those parks. I mean, this park is just a focal point for this neighborhood, and we recognize its significance in terms of quality of life and overall well-being. So at this time, I'm going to ask our mayor, Kevin Lincoln, to come forward. He's going to be followed by Councilmember Susan Lenz, and then we'll proceed with the ceremonial groundbreaking. Mayor.
Yeah. Thank you, City Manager Black. Before I make some remarks, I do want to acknowledge all of the council members and elected officials that are here right now. Councilmember Michael Blauer, Vice Mayor Kimberly Wormsley. You're going to hear from Councilmember Susan Lenz in just a moment. This is her council district. We have former council member Paul Canepa, current county supervisor.
Emeritus.
Right.
Emeritus.
Councilmember Dan Wright, absolutely. Susan Talamantes Eggsman, representative office. We have, and if there's some other elected official here, former vice mayor, there she is, Christina Fugazi.
It was her district at the time.
And it was her district at the time. Absolutely. Thank you for that. You know, we're going to miss Councilmember Dan Wright because he's the one that keeps us in line. Yes. Absolutely. Institutional knowledge, and yeah, he has a little seniority here, so that's okay. When I was walking up today, I one of the first people I spoke with was Julie, sitting here on the front row. And the first thing out of her mouth was, "Thank you for coming. This is not your event, this is our event." And I went back up to her a little bit later to make sure I fully heard, I heard her clearly, because she's absolutely right. These types of projects and this groundbreaking that we're going to participate in does not happen without the advocacy of the community. And many of us here have very fond memories in our lifetime of and here at this park. Whether it was visiting the museum, swimming in the pool yourselves, walking around the park, playing on the playground. At least when I was a kid, the playground looked much different than what it does today. But we have very fond memories. And the thing about Stockton is that this council, almost 4 years ago, we branded a vision for the city of Stockton. And that is that Stockton will become the best city in America to live, raise a family, and to grow a business. And when we talk about and we consider the livability of Stockton, our ability to restore amenities and recreation and services back to the community that's evident by this groundbreaking today is what it's all about for us. And so I want to thank my council colleagues for their steadfast service and commitment to this city. I want to thank our former colleagues and representatives that helped make this happen today. But I also want you to know too, in closing, that this doesn't happen without collaboration on multiple levels. And City Manager Black shared a few of the numbers, but I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge Senator Susan Talamantes Eggsman, who was unfortunately not able to make it today. Because not only did she step up and come through when we needed it the most to bridge and fill the gap in funding for this project, but she also served on city council for several years, and she represented this district as well. And so we know that her heart is here with this project, and I'm sure that she'll come back when we actually do the ribbon cutting for this project as well. And so we want to thank the entire community for being here, and it's an honor to serve you alongside my council colleagues. God bless you all as we continue to move our city forward.
Hi, I'm Susan Lenz. I'm the council person for this district, because this is now District 4. It used to be District 5 when Christina Fugazi served, and it's my pleasure to be here. I used to live on Willow Street before I got married. I swam in this pool a lot of times when I was single and when I was younger. and a lot younger, and and such great memories in this park. And I just want to thank the community, first of all, for your belief that what this is needed in this park. And I appreciate all the times you've come to our council meetings and voiced your opinions. It's really, these things don't happen overnight, as you know. We wish they did, but they don't. And as our city manager, Palside, took a lot of funding to put together to be able to give you what you should have in Victory Park. So thank you all for coming tonight. It's a pleasure to be here, and I look forward when we can all have the ribbon cutting for the new pool. So thank you.
So I said earlier, over the past 4 years, the city has invested nearly $40 million throughout the entire park system. With this project, that goes up to nearly $50 million now. This is a $10.2 million project. And we expect that it's going to be built on schedule and within the budget. Any other comments from anyone else? Any other comments? Yes, please, absolutely.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Zanette Negron. I'm Senior Representative for Susan Talamante Segman, your Senator in District 5. And unfortunately, she's not able to be here, but she's here in spirit, as Manager Black has said. And this is something that she's very excited, and we are looking forward to the ribbon cutting next summer. Thank you to everyone who took part of this. And it does take funding. Is that correct, Mr. Black?
Always.
Always. All right. So Senator Eggman, she did her best to get the funding, part of the funding for this pool, and she's very proud of the work that's been done so far. So thank you to the community. Anyone who grew up in a pool community and knows the summers they spent, these are memories we're going to create for our families, our friends, moving forward. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to shift over to the ceremonial groundbreaking. It's going to take place over here to my right near the equipment. So Mayor, council members, Public Works staff, and CSW. Let's meet over there.
All right. I'll do a countdown, and then we'll toss on 3. Everybody got something ready? 1, 2, 3.